Bienvenido, welcome. I'm your favorite hobby tourist. Hope you're all having a wonderful day today. You know, I love starting every single day doing my dailies. I'll get up early, I'll work a little bit, I'll spend time with my family, and then I get to hang out with you guys. Whoa, I think a little lamp over here, but it's a little too bright. It's like right now, it's kind of funny because right now outside, it's like a little, how can I say, a little like not gloomy, but I'd say it's a little cloudy, and so that's why the lighting looks a little odd because I do have the lighting from outside, but I also have the lighting from this little lamp that I borrowed from my fiance. And obviously having a little light above me too. But how are you guys doing? You know, I'm like today is a doodle day, so you know we're gonna do the spin. Ooh, and actually, before even that, right before the spin, before even getting into that, you know what I want? I want to see those three emojis, okay? Not one, not two, three. Three emojis describing how your day has been, something you're really excited about. You know, like for me lately, I have been pretty excited. Well, not like excited, but I've been like busy. I've been very busy with work. And I did actually, you know what? Last night, I didn't stream it. But last night I was playing with different brushes. I think I found a brush that I like for Substance Painter that has kind of a painterly feel. And I think that's the one I'm gonna stick with. I haven't like looked into just because I didn't do it like that long. I was like messing with like different brushes. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I like this one. This brush doesn't feel too bad, you know? Compared to like last time, I know like yesterday I was like looking through different brushes, like I don't like this, I don't like this one. I was like, I don't like any of these brushes, but I found one that feels like a painterly brush. And let's see. Ooh, I have to. Oh, there's a few. Let's see. Welcome in, ya cat, the Great Atlas, and a slap battle. Hey, you changed your name again? Weren't you you? I thought you changed your name. And also, hello, Pokefan, welcome in. I'm pretty sure you have been in here before, but not in a while. And Dreadpup, hello, Dreadpup. All right, let's see what is up with you guys. Yes, we're just chatting for a bit. And here's Dreadpup with, what is it? A wall? A wall and a chain. Oh, snap. I don't know what the middle thing is, though. What is that middle thing? Can I see it over here? Construction? A crane? Oh, I don't. What is that? I'm trying to see what it is. Is it a crane? Is it like a crane? Like one of those like for like freights? Is it one of those? Because I can kind of tell. Not really. Like yes and no. I have no clue though. Like it looks like the chain, like you know, like the crane chain broke, but it's to represent build. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, Minecraft. Are you playing Minecraft? Okay, I would have never guessed that. Lego MC Pro. Oh, no. You're playing Legos. Okay. That's cool though. Wait, what's the Lego? What kind of Lego? And then I'm gonna go back. Let's see, Nya Cat having some breakfast. That's my guess, at least. I'm assuming you're having breakfast in the living room. Nice. You just chilling. I had breakfast, obviously not that long ago. My fiance is very nice. She made me was it scrambled eggs. Actually, she was joking that she said it was sesame seeds with a side of eggs just because there was so much sesame seeds. And I was like, that's funny. POV, using emojis never used in my lifetime. Well, I mean, I think that's part of the fun. I think that's the fun with describing something like your day, how it's been, or something you're excited about. Using emojis. Sometimes you use emojis you would never use, and I think it's a little fun that way. And yeah, cat. I went to eat breakfast, and then now I'm in the couch. Yeah, okay, so I got it right. Is to represent build. Yeah, okay, I get it. Oh, and you're changing. What are you gonna draw today? We don't know. I don't know. We're gonna see. That is the fun thing about this Pokefan. I get to roll. Wait, Oni, can I change one of my things? Sure. Which one? Let me check it out. So it's a slap battle. You just woke up. You're just too sleepy. I get it. Sometimes actually today, when I woke up, I actually felt really groggy. Usually it's just because when like I did like a longer sleep. Usually I don't do long sleeps because I always feel so groggy. I actually like the short sleeps for me at least. Can I change Ezio to Rex and from Risk of Rain? Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, we could do that. Let me go to where is it? Let's look for the list. I will do the list, and then like after I modify the list and let people like a little bit of time, then we'll do the spins. Okay. I'm going to back at art now. I did a bit of art channel and just oh yes, please. Where'd you post it? On the art channel? Let me see. I'm like looking for right where the what's next? Okay. And you said you wanted to switch out Ezio. Ezio. Where is Ezio? Atlas. Ezio. I see it. So you don't want that one. Okay, so I will remove that one. And then we could add the Atlas. And then you said you wanted to put Rex from Risk of Rain? Okay. You want to put Rex from Risk of Rain. Okay, that's fine. And then, so let's do that. Let's grab that one. I'm going to add it to the spinner. I know, just bear with me, guys. It'll take a moment. Where is it? The wheel. Go down to Ezio. We have to like modify multiple spots. It's not just one. Okay, paste. Beautiful. All right, go back to. Now let's go back to the chat. Who else did you want? Did you guys also want to change something else? Alice, yo. Oh no. It was a house built from my Lego Shadow Hedgehog. Oh, but yesterday bum shelf. Oh, that's a bummer. That is always a bummer when it breaks, it breaks and stuff. Can I change my OC to Vox? Sure. Where's yours? Wait, I did need to add. Where is yours? Okay, I see Nyakat. So your OC, that one you don't want. Okay, I can change it. So you want instead, I may be, and then you want Vox? Vox from which it's Vox from what's the series called? It's Has Been? Is that one it? Yeah, but like so you said from Has Been, right? Let's see. I'll be making my custom wait, I'm gonna go back. House into the gun wait. House into the gun guardian. What is this? I'm sorry. I'm so lost. Oh, okay. That's seriously you're saying you're making like the Shadow the Hedgehog. Okay, that's cool. And you're gonna be making some custom Pokemon. Nice. I love it. Bro, I think I have music talent. Oh, I know. I think they're fun. I thought your songs were really fun, OG Mr. Ghost. And also, hello. And then Slap Battle, watching YouTube, enjoying it. I turned a 2.5 channel into 6 minutes with original lyrics. Nice. That's actually awesome, Mr. Ghost. That's actually really cool. How does this work? What do you mean? Did you see mine? I think I did. The request. Yes, I saw the Vox. Just posted my custom-made Galarian. Oh, I'll have to check that out in a moment. And yes, it was Has Been Hotel. That's what I wanted to make sure. Because like when you said Vox, I was like, I'm pretty sure like you're probably talking about Has Been Hotel. I haven't watched that one. Like I said, I only saw the very beginning of it. And then what was the other one? I think like I was also doing like Vox Machina. I've seen that. That was okay. Could I add my name for a trainer and Ori? What do you mean? Just Dreadpup? No, but like what would it be based on? What would it be based on Dread Pup? Just you like an what do you want to do? Like what's the inspiration behind it? You know what I mean? Let's see. And usually it's after the roll is when we decide, hey, is it gonna be a trainer or an Ori? You know what I mean? That's kind of like the direction I do. So let's add that one to, you said paste. And that was instead of this one. I'm like just changing them around a little bit. Okay, let's do that. And bro, Oni Boi, I remember posted pop for the whole song. Yeah, that's awesome. That is actually really cool. I imagine you must be super excited. By the way, I finally got Black Flag. Okay. Oh, nice. That's I heard it's really good. Loki thought pick, and you got the fish body. Please do it because I know you did. You got it a lot, right? But yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's fine. It's like it's just we did it and we had the fish body multiple times in a row. That's why I was like, wow, fish again. You should. If you like it, go for it, Mr. Ghost. If you really like it. And then let's add, there was another one. Bingo actually asked it for this one. Bingo, she wanted a Coop and Cammy. Coop and Cammy. Coop and Cammy. And let's add that to Bingo. She's on the list. I posted the thing for the Ori trainer and the Oris. Okay. In the community, right? I'll check in the community right now. That'll be like the other space that I'll check. All right, and then let's go to the community and see what is up over there in the community section. I know today's like more of like, well, it is a doodle stream. Yeah, in your community. Yeah, I'll check it. Let's see community. What is the newest thing? Oh, okay. This is cute. I like it. So what is this like but what would I put on the okay? Oh, so it's just like Dread Pup. I'll just put Dread Pup. I'm just thinking what would I even put? Hey Oni, I have a question. Go for it. You may ask all the questions. Now, if I answer, that's a totally different issue. All right, so it's Dread Pup. Dread Pup. Oopsie. Wait, let me add that to the list. Let's see. Dread Pup / trainer. Oh, wait. Is it OCs? Community. Okay. And I just put community because you know how it is. It's not like you're gonna get it like right off the bat. This could be like a few weeks from now, you know, when it actually like lands on yours. All right, I think. Let's see. First one is represent me. Oh, gotcha live. Hey, look familiar. I think Bingo has played that game. You know, what are your top 5 Pokemon that you like? My top 5 favorite Pokemon. Okay, probably Mawile. So Mawile's there. I'm gonna say Decidueye. No, not Decidueye. Rowlet. I like Rowlet more than Decidueye. Hey Ripper, welcome in. Okay, so like I said, Mawile, Rowlet, Tepig. I know it's kind of funny, those 3. Then I'm gonna have to go with Flygon, very basic, but I think he's adorable. And then for my last one, my number 5, that one's like tough. There's like a few that I like, but I'm like trying to think who would be my number 5. Maybe like Umbreon. I think Umbreon's a good one. So I'm gonna say Umbreon. If not, maybe like a Mimikyu. I like Mimikyu a lot as well. Yeah, I think that's it. I also like Scraggy. Scraggy's also in there. But yeah, I think those are probably. I'll say Umbreon for my 5th. Yeah, which is funny. But let's see. I think I've got it. Oh yeah. By the way, I just started Illumise and oh really nice. No, they can be a little annoying, Atlas. You know, Illumise and Volbeat can be actually pretty fun to play with. A lot of people don't like them because of their stats, but their stats are not like the good thing. They just have like fun strategies you can play with them. Many views got me stayed. Yeah, I mean, I like it. That's awesome. Yet 957 views on your song. That's awesome. That's actually really cool. I did a fuck. Yeah. For you, Dreadpup, Pikachu, Eevee, Evolutions. Okay, yeah. Miraidon and Koraidon. Oh, okay. I only Pokemon I know is the Pikachu. No, I know. Like those are popular ones. I like Pokemon. Pokemon is pretty like I think it's like up there in like IPs, you know, intellectual properties, where I'm like, okay, these are like just really good. The games, I would say like the main games are okay. The actual games are like okay. They're not like amazing games, but I actually love the world and I love the what's it called? The how people interact with it. You know what I'm talking about? I'm looking. I think that's everybody. I think we're gonna start the spin. All right. All right, here it goes. Let's do it. First spin for everyone who is in chat. What did it land on? It is Mr. Ghost. Okay, so we got Mr. Ghost. And yes, Mr. Ghost is not on the list. There's like the 3. So it'll be Mr. Ghost today. And then Great Atlas with Girafarig, which also Girafarig's up there for me. Zerkatree, Hippowdon. Golisopod's also very cool. I do feel like Golisopod, they could have fixed him. The ability is trash. They gave him a what was it, emergency exit. They should have given Golisopod Arena Trap instead. Oh, Grafai. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought it was Girafarig. Grafai is neat too. I just never see anybody say Grafai. Sorry, I didn't realize. And DBD. What was the DBD one? The DBD is that the creepy thing, right? Okay. It's like a, what is this? It's just like an amalgam of like, okay, it looks fine. I know you like the creepy stuff. So let's jump over into the doodles. The doodle. Oh, no, wrong. I'm going to do the spin first. The body spin. I need to see what kind of body they're going to have. So let's do that first. Like I said, I know. Wait, is this Dead by Daylight? I don't know. Mr. Ghost sent me a, what is it called? The Singularity? I don't know. It looks like a weird, like a robot covered in fleshy stuff. So yes, I guess. All right, here it is. Let's do the spin. Wait, what do you want? Are you gonna do like 2 Oris or an Ori and a trainer? Like an Ishi? Just a ball. That's funny. No, I will not. I have a fiance, so no. Sorry. There's a game in Roblox like that. Oh, okay. So the first one will be just like a ball. The ball body. And then what is the next one? That is... we got the multi-winged one. Okay. That'll be interesting. I feel like we've gotten them before. Pokefan, William. Oh, that's funny. He shot 8 met cameras. Okay. I don't know what that means. But okay, so let's jump into the doodles part. There we go. Oh, this one's from last time. Wait, what? I don't know. He's just messing around. All right, so let's do this. So it was the ball body. Let's hide me can for a moment. And then we could do, where is it? So we got the ball, right? We got like the ball body, which is like one of these, right? Just the ball body, which I think will be, we'll see what we do with that one. And then the other one is the body with the multi-limbs and the wings. You know, one of these. We'll see how we play with this, okay? Those are like the two bodies. Surveillance cameras made of meat. Oh. If you wanted to marry somebody, you'd ask their dad. That's actually funny. That's actually really interesting. So wait, what's his deal? OG Mr. Ghost? What is this character's thing? He shoots 8 cameras. Okay. But what does he do? So he teleports using them. Oh, interesting. That is actually annoying. That is actually interesting. So he just teleports around? What happened if I join your Discord server? What do you mean? I mean, are you not on the Discord? Nothing really. You just get to hang out, drop in like doodles and stuff like other people. I see Jolteon fan sent in their custom. Ooh, I like it. It's a recolor. Oh, so you went like more of like a very like saturated red with a very saturated blue, but I kind of like it. I like it. The gray, obviously, went like the dark gray. It's cool. It's like a fun one. It's like a really fun piece. You joined. Oh, thank you. Glad you joined. I don't see it, but I trust you. I trust that you joined. I'm pretty sure you did before. But he needs to hit a survivor with a pod first using a camera. Oh, interesting. So what do you mean? Like how does that work in game? You're saying he teleports using cameras? So what's his deal? Like, what's this character's deal? You know what I mean? I'm curious. Okay, so let me grab some images of this guy. What is his name? Like, what was his name? His name was... I'm gonna grab it. He looks like a robot. He's one of the kill. You know, I figured. But like his name, the singularity. Okay, I'm gonna copy that. And then like let's grab. I'm gonna look up other images of this guy. Just want to get like a better idea. You know what I mean? I want like a better idea of like when you look at fan art and stuff, you see what other people have drawn of this guy. And I get to like imagine a little better what's his deal. Because I just have the 2 images that you sent. I see the one with like the TV. I don't really see much else. You know, he's just kind of like standing there. That's interesting. Like it is interesting. It's too. Let me go. I'm gonna look up. No, I know. I did see. I see like the. Oh, let's see. DVD. No. D. B. D. There we go. And there's like some cute versions, which is kind of funny. See one like hugging, like he looks all like romantic hugging somebody. That's actually really funny. The one they sent you is original, not the skin version. Oh. I don't know. I've never played it. I don't play horror games, so they don't call my attention. Like I said, he looks interesting. He's like half machine, half fleshy. So I'm just trying to think, what would I do for the design? You know what I mean? I'm like thinking like, what can I do with this? This is like a weird, like a unique thing, you know, he's a unique character. So I'm going to go with, yeah, like from looking at him, he just looks like a weird little dude. You know what I mean? He looks like a weird dude. Like this is like, so this is like the impression I'm getting when I look at him. He looks very much like, he has like this. He has like this thing going on. He has like a little eye. He has like his little mouth. He's like this. And then he's very much like his arm, like from the image that I see of him, he's just very much like this. And he's got like a little hook. And his legs kind of look like little T-Rex legs, like dinosaur legs. It's very interesting. I know you don't like to use skins. Yeah, but like, well, because I want like the reference of the actual character. So I'm like looking at this. He's interesting. He's definitely interesting. All right, let's see what we could do with that. Because okay, so if we're doing it as an Ori, let me look at the description, I guess, to actually see what his deal is. Just so I get like a better idea of what's the whole point of. Can you add me in the spin as a bomb bird from Angry Birds? Well, I mean, I usually do it like I would have to do it like next time, or you could go on the Discord. I'll just I'll do it fast. You said Ripper. I'll just do it fast. Ripper, gamer. No, what was it? Ripper Roo, gamer, and then you said Angry Bird. Angry Bird bomb. Okay. There, I added it for you. He's very tall. Yeah, I figured from looking at the image, he looks like he's good. He's a tall character. Let me look. What is his deal? Right? I want to like just like a little minor polite personality. A surprising, well-mannered. Oh, this is like a fan stuff. No. Okay, so it's like a fan thing that people have imagined him being very polite. I was like, okay, I see. Hello, cheese consumer. Flesh trap. Okay. Contract with gruesome melted body. Okay, yeah. Speaks in a calm, surprising, well-mannered tone during matches, despite being brutal things. Players frequently draw him as a sweet, harmless little robot, or pair him with other monsters like Dredge and awkward dates. Okay. Fans sell handmade. Okay, yeah, it's just saying like, there's not too much of the actual official stuff, other than it just being like a gruesome creature, but people imagine him being well-mannered. See, that's like the bummer about that kind of stuff, because there's not too much to it to grab off of. I'd like the well-mannered thing, and I think that's cute. I'm like, okay, so he's like a well-mannered character. Are made by the community. Yeah, so I'm saying, like, from what I could tell, it's like, so he's cute. That's like the main thing I see about him. That people say he's well-mannered and very cute, and he goes on dates with someone else. Okay. So I'm trying to think. So should we do like the first version being brutal, and then the second one being the very like calm one? Is that what I'm thinking? Like the well-mannered one is like as he grows up, and then when he was younger, he was a little more like brutal. I can see that. Yeah. Because that's like how my Oris work. The Oris, they change. It's not like, oh, it's a little one into a big one. It's like, no, it's this to something completely different. That's why they even evolve, because they change. They've changed like drastically. That's how their mindset changes. Okay, so let's do. So this one will be, I guess, which one? I was saying this is going to be the brutal one. Oops. So brutal, and then this one is well-mannered. Oops. Nerd. Well-mannered. Okay. So yeah, this is the brutal one. This is the well-mannered one. Okay. I think there'll be like a fun concept that we could play with that. So I'm gonna look. What do I want to look at? I'm gonna look at just get ideas of what I could do with this guy. So if he is like a brutal one, right? I'm thinking. I was thinking right now. Let's grab. So I want to actually let's do like a different pose. Even though I know it's just the head version. So I'm thinking with the head, let's do. He's gonna be like this. He's gonna have like a kind of like a screaming face. Because he's the brutal one, so he's like intense. That's what I'm thinking. I'm kind of going with like he's the intense one. He does have a mouth. It's like a little mouth, so it kind of works. It's kind of like a little. It gives me Leech vibes. He uses parts from people to improve himself. Yeah, that's cool. So he's a collector. I like that actually. So I like that a lot. That works better. That works a lot better. Now that you said that he collects parts, and I was like, okay, I like that. I could totally imagine if he was an Ori, then he would just be collecting stuff. So this one is very brutal, intense. What would be his thing? Like, what would he be? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm thinking like this, and then we could do, like, this part seems like it's like square, and then this one's round always. Trying to think how we could play that with the imagery, because people end up quickly by exploding their phones. Oh, that's interesting. So it ends people quickly. That's why they call it gentle. Yeah, I like that. That's kind of cool. Oh, you know what I was thinking? Maybe this one could have like a mask. We could do like a mask. I kind of like the concept of a mask on this guy. Just because he literally has a mask. You know what I'm talking about? I think I'm like looking at it. He has like a little, not a mask, it's like a visor. And I'm kind of imagining he would have like some kind of visor thing. And yeah, like I'm thinking it would be, what is he? Like as an Ori, what would he be as an Ori? No time, but he's sexy. Yeah. I get you. So he's like a really fast character. That's cool. I mean, I like that. Like, I don't know if you ever played Evolve. Evolve was such a good game. It was such a bummer that game failed so horribly. But I do remember playing that with my friends and having such a good time. So it's like this. I'm trying to think, what would he be if he is like obviously an amalgamation of stuff. So he's kind of like very lumpy, I imagine. And like I'm imagining he would collect stuff. So these things should feel like found objects. You know what I mean? So I want it to feel like he found things and he'd stick them on. He's a collector. That's what I'm imagining for this version. And what is it in his mouth? He has like some tubes or something. Okay. What could, trying to think of like what could that work as? Like these tubes, or like visually they're interesting. I was like, no, I didn't like that one. Something like this. I'm like looking at him. He's interesting. Hey, Red, welcome in. A creature that collects parts from other Oris like hairs. No, yeah, that's why I'm imagining like things that they would collect. What would, I'm just like trying to think of things that he could take that wouldn't be like a big deal from other Oris. Because for the most part, my Oris, oh, you know what? You gave me an idea. Remember the I was saying we could do like the mask. I like the mask. I could have it where he steals a part of Mako's mask. What are you drawing? Ooh, so what I do, so I'm actually making an action adventure video game. It's heavily inspired by Caribbean mythology, where you go island to island, helping people and creatures. And the creatures are called Oris to help you out in the game. So what I do, people give me suggestions, and I draw them if they were in my world. So this was actually suggested by Mr. Ghost. So Mr. Ghost suggested me draw a character from Dead by Daylight as an Ori if it was in my game. And right now I'm doing one of them, which his name is Singularity. So Singularity is like kind of like a amalgamation of body parts, but I'm trying to imagine him if he was in my world. It is like imagine Pokemon, but mix more with like Shaman King, because in the game you play as an Ishi. Ishi are loved by spirits, and these spirits, like you choose to be like to be loved by spirits. So you're going on adventures. Like imagine like I guess you're kind of like Zelda, like Link from Zelda, and you're going around helping people, and then the spirits can help you. So imagine like that, but they're not your pets. That's like the biggest thing I would say between Pokemon and my game. In my game, they actually can leave. They're able to leave. They're not like, they could be part of your party, but it's not like how can I say it? Like, you don't own them. If you put them in your box, they would just leave. A little bit. It is a lot like that. I mean, yokai are, like, Pokemon are yokai. But as I was saying, it's a lot like Shaman King. Well, because it's based off Orisha. Like, my game is actually based off Orisha, Taino stories. Like, it's all based in the Caribbean. I'm thinking of making more of those fake ads. Oh, I love those fake ads, Salty. I thought they were really fun. I think it's an artificial Ori. Oh, well, I mean, Oris are... you mean like a golem? That could kind of be interesting. You know what I mean? Sounds awesome. Thank you. I'm glad that you like the concept. I mean, I already have, I'm like starting. It's still in the prototype. You know, I am like working in Engine and Unity. I have some 3D models up. Hope you fleshed out. No, it is. It is. I have a lot of stuff. I just don't share everything. I do like share some stuff, of course. Well, yesterday was a dev day. I was working on Ritmon, which is one of my, he's like he's a wayo. I don't know if you know what a wayo is. He's like an instrument that's also a shrimp. So that's like one of the characters in the game. I was working on texturing him in Substance Painter. I don't know if you know what Substance Painter is, but it's like a software for 3D painting. Very funny happened to me. What happened? But yeah, so I'm thinking of, I'm going to grab an image of Mako. So I'm going to grab an image of Mako because you gave me a good idea. So I'm going to grab, go to Mako. Because Mako's one of my Oris. Because I like the idea you said he would grab parts of Oris. And like Mako has a mask. And he could literally just steal his mask. That'd actually be adorable. So let's go to that. And let's go to concept art. No, not that one. Let me go back. I'm going to like pull it back. Let's look for some roughs. I probably have some roughs that I could just like post up. I'm looking for him. Oh, here's like a bunch. I'll just steal some of these. So here's like a few of them if you're curious. Is the game open world or is there a map? No, so in the game, it is going to be like open world-ish because there's going to be multiple islands. So in the game, there's going to be there's only going to be like 3 major cities and a bunch of like little tiny villages and stuff like that. And then you go around helping people. That's like the main thing in the game. It's a very open, like you could do whatever you want. And every time you play the game, like let's say for example, Red, you play the game, your experience will be very different from OG Mr. Ghost experience. Just because in the game I'll have about 20 main story missions, but they're going to be randomized. And you only get 5 per save. So when you play the game, you get experience, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. OG Mr. Ghost gets 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Salty, they get, 3, 5, 7, 11. You know what I'm talking about? So like every time you play the game, you'll have a different order of missions and it'll feel very different. So you can play as a bad guy. Not really. Because there's not... there are antagonists in the game, because like the whole point of the game is like you're going around helping people. You're going on missions, helping people, helping your community, helping Oris, helping humans. One of the major things you do is actually closing Zemi zones. Zemi zones are these portals into the world where Oris are from, which is kind of a dangerous place. That's why they actually come over to our world, because they enjoy being safe. Their world is like a little too dangerous for them, but they're not able to stay long. That's actually why they want to make bonds with people. And the cool thing about Ishii, which like that's what you play as an Ishii, they're able to make bonds with way more Oris than normal people. Normal people usually only make bonds like 1 or 2, where you're able to make as many as you want. But the one thing that I will say in the game, the way it works, the more you spend time with them, the more they get connected. But if you also, the same thing happens. If you don't spend time with an Ori, they could just leave. So I think that's one thing that people might. I've had like some people like, oh, that's such a. I'm not sure if I would like that if I'm bonding with a wolf. If you're bonding with them, they're not gonna leave. It's if you forget about them, they'll leave. That's gonna be one of the things. So it's like, oh, I haven't spent time with, I don't know, like this one. This one's Pasteleon, the lion in the back. It's like, oh, I have a Pasteleon and like a bond, but we haven't hung out in like a few weeks. And you look, it's like, oh, he left. Like, what happened? And it's like, well, you didn't see him for like 2 weeks. He's gonna bounce. He's gonna leave. So that's how it works. That's like one of the big things. I was on the bus going to the hairdresser, and the bus was full. The next to me was an old woman. Didn't reach the bar and refused help. Well, I offered to help and grabbed my arm and said, "You're strong, son." That's funny. Hey, that happens. That's actually funny. Were you okay with it? Or you're like, ah. How'd you feel about that? How'd you feel about the old lady? I'm gonna move it over here. I'm gonna leave it off to the side. All right. So what I was gonna do, I was gonna have him kind of like take the mask. I was thinking, like not the whole mask, but I'm thinking you could take you could do like this part, the top of the mask. I kind of like that. We're saying like the eyebrows. What do you guys think? I think you could take the eyebrows. That'd be like funny. So you're taking like this chunk of rock, not rock. It's not actually rock. It's like mud that Mako makes. Mako's like a little scorpion baby, and he like his whole thing is like he's terrified, but he makes a mask, an armor mask, to feel brave and strong, so he can scare away enemies. Something like this would be like really fun. And then what else? I'm like looking, who else could he take something from? I don't know if he would take, oh, he could make, well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe a mortar? Because I don't have like too many items on these guys. I could imagine maybe one of the earrings, an earring from, or like from a fin spin. That'd be kind of funny. Oh, actually, no, I got a better idea. I think I got it. Hold up. He's going to take the glasses from a Flamity. These are all like placeholder names, by the way. These are not like the locked. The only one that I have like locked in Mako. Mako's the only name that I'm like, okay, this is it. This is his name. It's Mako. So this, like this, I'm thinking that's really fun. He's like very lumpy. He's a very lumpy character. I don't mind it. I think it's kind of cute. And then this eye will be a little closed just because he's like the square face to him. I want it like this. Where he's a little, there we go. Like that. Yeah, I think that's actually kind of cute. What do you guys think? I think this is kind of like a fun one. So he's going to take the glasses, and then we could also do, what else could he take? I'm like looking at other things he could take. That would like, they'll be feasible. It would make sense so he doesn't look too busy. I think he could take maybe like a broken. So does this mean I can give ideas for Oris? No, I mean like, so the what I do here. So what I'm doing, those won't actually be in the game. These won't be in the game. These are just like fun things I'm doing with you guys. And I've been playing around with like different styles and stuff like that. Like just because the way my game works, it's heavily inspired by Caribbean mythology. So all my Oris are based on stories from actual like Caribbean mythology, from like Taino, Orisha stories, and like some folklore stories as well. Like for example, Flamity is actually based off of like this folklore from the Caribbean that I thought was so fun. That it's the story, like basic story of this guy who ends up he's like drowning in the ocean, and a giant flamingo comes down and saves him, and he's just like, he's so grateful for this flamingo. And I thought it'd be really fun and cute to have an Ori based off of a little flamingo who wants to be a hero. And that's his whole thing. He's going around running up and down the beach, saving people and like doing funny poses and stuff. So I think that'd be really fun. So I won't say like, they wouldn't be, like I said, it wouldn't be like, oh, these will be in the game. No, I have like a bunch. I can show you a few that we've done. Here, I'll show you. We did this one as Mikan, as if she was inspired by Nori. Is there a badger animal? No, they're like, just because I'm doing it based in the Caribbean, and I haven't seen any badgers. You know, I have like a list of the animals and like the little inspirations. I don't have them all designed out, like written out or drawn out, but I do have like a concept of the 108 that will be in the game. And they actually did one of them, so I don't know what happened, but it wasn't consensual. Wait, what happened? Wait, I'm so lost. Let me go back. There was a convention in Comic-Con. Two of the voice actors were arguing that we're pushing each other. Everyone knows. Wait, what? That's so weird. That is actually really weird. What convention was this? But yeah, this is one that I did was Mikan from Danganronpa. What else did I do? Did this one from Digital Circus. I did. This was an OC that someone had. This one was from like Roblox. We also have this one. What convention? Yeah, I was like, what convention was that? We also have this one. This was a fun one. And then I also have this one. I have a few. If you actually look, I have like a lot. I've done a few of these. And there's a lot more. I've been doing this for a bit now. I always have fun doing these. These are very fun. Yeah, let's continue. So, okay, like this, and I'm thinking, what other thing I want to steal? Maybe we could steal like a piece of coral. A piece of coral from Finspin. That'd be actually kind of funny. You just like a little piece. I'm thinking like a little chunk. Right? Like one of these. Since he's like amalgamation kind of thing. That's like his whole thing. I'm imagining he just kind of like just has him in here. Is there any mean Oris, like ones that bully weak Oris? Yes, there are some villains. I can show you. I have two that are like I've already drawn out. I can show you those two. So here are, let's see. Bondless enemies. Okay, so here is one of them. This guy's thing. So this one is actually, they're like little rats. This is like a chain of rats if you're curious. So here's one of them, but then each ball is another rat, and they actually grab onto each other's tails. The whole thing for this guy is he wraps around other Oris and takes control. Thank you so much. Yeah, so this guy, like I said, this guy's thing is taking control of other Oris, including sometimes even ones on your team. And then here's another one. This one is like a boss. This is like a boss character. This one has like a little bit to it. I don't actually want to say the story. This is like a major mission in the story, so I'm not going to explain it. But it is based off a Sukuyonte, which is similar to a vampire witch. Think of it like a vampire witch that's on fire. Yeah, that is like the best way of describing what this character is based off of. But I don't want to like share exactly what her deal is. You know, like story wise, because there is like a mission, like a story mission with her. And I'm like, okay, I want people to actually be surprised when they see her and what her deal is. I sent you a short so you could, okay, yeah, I'll check it out. I'll check it out after the stream. No worries. And then let's go back. So, okay. So we got like this. So we got the glasses. We got a little piece of coral. I think that's be fun. What else do I want? I want like something else. I want something else to take. What could I take? Who else has something that's takeable? It's a Hasbro Hotel thing. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'm like tempted for him to take like maybe something from the dog. You know, from Palette Mutt, which is like the dog with like the, what's it called? The paint. I almost want him to take like a fur or something. That'd be kind of funny. I think I will have one. Also, hello, Greninja. I'm so sorry. I know that you popped in, but I haven't said hi to you yet. From order of drawing. Oh, nice. Which one are you getting? Which tablet? What year is your game set in? I'm sorry. No worries. It's like a fantastical world. It wouldn't be modern. It is more old, like, I wouldn't say like oldie times, but it is like it's based in the past. It's very much like there's like a little bit of magical stuff, but it's like technology but based on magic. So think like hex tech. You know what I'm talking about? Hex tech magic. So it's not straight up magic. The thing around his eyes is his motherboard. What do you mean? Well, I know, but like I'm not gonna do like one for one, Mr. Ghost. I'm not gonna put a motherboard. There's no technology like that in Ores. You know what I mean? Right now I'm looking at the XP. Oh, okay. I don't know what brand that is. The XP Pen Artist 12. Don't know which one. Like the ones I'm like familiar with is like the Huion, the Wacom. I have Wacom. Again, looking at details, so I don't place. Yeah, no, of course, of course. There's a bunch though. There's a bunch of different ones. I highly recommend looking different things. Like if I could go back, I'm not gonna buy a new one. But like the Wacom is way too expensive. I would not get a Wacom unless if you have the money to spend on it. At the time I got it, it was like the only option. Realistically, there wasn't anything else on the market really when I got my Wacom. You know, that's why I have it. I love it. I love the Wacom, but it's expensive, so I don't recommend it for other people. Okay, so I'm thinking, what do I want? Like I said, I wanted to do like a tuft of hair or something. So I'm trying to think, where could I put that? Put off to the side, just like hair. I don't know. It feels weird. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it and it doesn't feel good visually. When you explained it for me for the first time, I thought it was set in the 2000s, having like boats. No, 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 no. It's not. It's not modern. It's definitely not modern. It is more like, think like Zelda. I want to say like think imagine like Zelda, kind of those kind of world, but imagine all tropical. That's the best way of like describing it. Think Zelda mixed with Pokemon, very tropical. I thought it was the 90s. No, it's not. It's not. I mean, if you I've shown you example character. She does not look modern. Yeah, I'll show you an example of one of the characters. Here. This is one of the Ishii. You know, this is one of the characters in the game. This is like in the demo, she'll be the playable version in the demo. But like in the finished version, she'll be an NPC. She's an Ishii that's been around a little longer than you, about like a year before you. So she's like a year older. Think of her that way. So like in game, you'll be able to talk to her and she gives you tips and stuff like that. So yeah, this is an example of what like a concept art of her. Yeah, let's go back. All right. Yeah, I don't know what to add because I was thinking about doing the fur, but it doesn't really work for me. I think visually, I think I'll leave it at that. He's gonna look a little funny. Oh, we could do like paint. I kind of like the paint idea. I'll seal the paint. I'll have him like blotched up with paint, so visually he'll have more colors. I like that actually. And then for the refined version, right now for the refined version, this one, what can we do for the refined version? It has like these little like tubes and stuff. I'm imagining the tubes would be like the trying to think, what can we do for that? It's gonna be interesting. Like it's a multi-wing. You know what I mean? So I'm like looking at it. Uh-oh. Why is it doing that? It should be the eraser. There we go. So I'm so happy my song got almost 1,000. That's awesome. That's so good though. And I know a lot of people like Has Been Hotel. So I imagine you must be like, yes. You must be so excited. Okay, so I'm thinking, let's like see. I'll do it like the corner. What it is, just so I know. Or no. Probably should just like shrunk it. Here, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna shrink this. Just so I have it in like the corner. I'm trying to think, what could we do with this one? That's usually the part that takes the longest, is thinking up the ideas of what we're gonna do, how we're gonna treat this. Because look how long it took just to do this, the amalgamation. I'll try to do like a comic. Yeah, you should. Definitely should. Let's see. trying to think, what could we do with this concept? You know what I mean? Because it is like it is very unique. It is a very unique concept. So I'm trying to think, what can we do? Because huh. And, I'm like, what could we do? Because I want to have like, he's gonna have multiple wings, obviously. So what can we do? I'm not sure if should he be more dragon-like? Should he be more horse, like a Pegasus-like? What direction do you think we should do? Since he's a multi-wing, is he like a bird? Is he gonna be more bird-like? And I fixed every sample you told me. Oh yes, awesome. More dragon-like, you're thinking? Yeah, because I'm thinking he's gonna have multiple wings. So it's like, what direction are we going? We're going like Pegasus. We're going dragon. What are we doing? Like a serpentine. I don't know. You know what I mean? So that's like the fun thing. So you're thinking like a dragon. Okay. So a dragon is a good idea. I do like dragons. So let's see. I'm gonna look at dragons. Dragons. Okay. So what do you think? Like a Western style? Because we could go Western or we can go more Eastern style. Those are like the two major styles, I would say, realistically. So obviously Eastern is like the ones where they're like noodly. I don't know if you know what I mean. Where they're very like noodly and long. Those style. And then the Western ones are usually like, they're a little more shapely. That they have like, they're almost like dinosaurs. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm thinking, like, what do you think? More like this one, right? More like the dragon style. I think that is like the Eastern, not the Eastern, the Western dragon style. We could also do, what is like that horse dragon? You already know like the Western one. Idea: make him a dragon that has 2 different wings and one from an Ori. Yeah, that's like I'm figured. Ghost stew. Here, let's see. Thinking what we could do. Oh, I have an idea. So I was thinking, because he's like elegant, right? So we could do kind of like this shape. And I'm thinking like almost like a I was thinking like a wyvern. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Like a wyvern would be kind of cool. Where they're kind of like bird-esque. And then we could do the wing in the, like a one wing in the back. Oh, no, I don't like that. Oh, we could do like gargoyle. Well, no, that doesn't work either. No, I was like thinking, like contemplating. I was like, I don't know about that one. But no, like obviously he would be stealing the wings. But I'm trying to think of like the positioning of like how his body would function. That's what I'm like really thinking. Like laying him out. Maybe like more lizard-esque. We'll go like this into like this. And then we could do kind of like this shape into it. And then we could do, you know what I mean? It's kind of like trying to like go with like a, almost like a panther-esque, you know what I'm talking about? Where he's like kind of like a tiger shape to him. Give him like a little tail. I don't think actually, would he have a tail? I'm like thinking about it now. I'm like, would he even have a tail? I don't think he would have a tail. He shouldn't have a tail. Let's do like an wing up here, wing over there, then like a bottom wing and another bottom wing. Something like this. You know what I'm talking about? Where like he has like that shape to him. And then we could do this leg in the back. Kind of just like playing with the concept of this guy. But he's skinnier. Now that I think about it. You made him well, you didn't make him. He's just a skinny character, so maybe not. No, I'm like, okay, so he has a lot of leg. So I think actually probably change that up. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like looking at him. No, I think I wasn't like really using him as a reference. Let me go back. I'm gonna go back. We're gonna go like a smaller body because he has like a small torso. Now that I really look at him, he has like a really small torso to him, and he has like the, let's see, like kind of like this. I'm gonna like shape him out a little bit, and he has like this. He has like a bundled up body. Maybe odd number of legs. Well, he has 4. He has like, but no, I'm trying to think of like more. The main thing is the wings, because that's like the whole type is the wing type. The wing type of body. I do like having the one horn. We could do like, because he has like a pipe looking thing, like a piston. And I do like that as kind of a horn, like a little horn. And so it works like as being a dragon. I totally like that concept. And then we could do kind of like, he has like this kind of body. I'm trying to like go with, oh, you know what it is? I got an idea of kind of how he's going to work. What happened? There we go. It's like, it's struggling. Okay. Kind of like this. And then on this side, he almost has like, I'm trying to imagine it almost like bug wings. You know what I mean? Because they are going to be like very mismatched. So they're going to be like fluttering. Yeah. I'm like, okay, I have an idea. So it'll be like this. Because he has very lanky proportions. So I kind of like that. No, this is huge. Let me go back on that to this. Okay. I think this is the shape. This is the shape we're going with, but I'm going to change the wings a little bit. I do like the concept of the wings being kind of like flipping out. So I'm thinking we could do like one like that, like that. Yeah, I'm looking at this because I'm looking at the silhouette. For the new song I'm going to post, I wanted to first listen the original, then the version. Okay. Okay, something like this. And then, yeah, I think this is a good direction for him. Also, I think we could have this one being bigger because one of the arms does look bigger. And then this one is very small. This is the blade one. So for this one, probably gonna put it more like this, like he's holding it up. I can imagine that. And he could be, what could he be holding? I'm like thinking, what could he hold that would work for that, for the blade? All right, I'm gonna look at, obviously the wings for sure. Okay, let's actually move them down. No, not what I meant. Control D, stop that. And let's just grab this. I'm gonna move them around a little bit. There we go. This is like the well-mannered one, which is kind of funny. Actually, hold it. Let me, bear with me. I'm gonna drink a little bit of water. So funny. I was looking out right now because I live in Florida, and it's so funny because it was, as when I was starting the stream, it was raining like a bunch, and now like I look over, it's all like nice and sunny. It like I don't see any rainbows, but I would assume there would be a rainbow right now, just because of the way it is here. Because like, you know what I mean? Like I'm like at my desk, I look over, raining like crazy. Look over here, look back, it's all nice and sunny. I imagine later I'll look again, it'll be raining again. This is how it is here. So I'm not sure about this thing, right? What I want to do exactly with the blade. Trying to think, because I don't have any Oris that have like a straight up blade. I'm trying to think what could be one that would look nice. Did you know all Florida years become... Wait, Florida what? YTs become popular? I don't know that. I did not know this. I've never heard of this. Okay, so I'm going to keep the glasses. I like... Oh. I actually really like the glasses. I think he should. That's like one of the few things I would want to keep over from the old version. I guess we're gonna keep this too. Now that I look at it, this could be this. I usually don't do that. I like them to be very different, you know. But I kind of want to keep it just because I think it looks. Oh, you know, I'm gonna steal the mortar. The mortar. I'll take the mortar from Pasteleon. You'll have that. This one very much. This one like probably the one that looks the most like a like an evolution. You know, like a straight up evolution. Yeah, I'm thinking like this would be the one from Klakiko, that one. So like this, he has that, so I'll take that from him. I'll probably just take the straight up arm too, while I'm at it. He has a very thin arm, anyways. The body, I'm probably like the paint on him. I do like the paint from Pasteleon. What else? I'm trying to think like the legs. The legs actually look a lot like Flamiti's legs, if I'm being like I'm looking at it, but he's not gonna take the legs. I could take. So the wings, the only one I actually have that has like wings. Oh wait, Pasteleon has wings. I could take his wings. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna take these wings from Luna Koya, and then these, the bottom wings, the little wings. I'm gonna make those. Oh, you know, instead I got a better idea. I'm gonna keep the bottom ones, her wings, you know, the gator wings. And then the top ones are gonna be Pasteleons because they're tiny. And I think visually it'd be very interesting. Because Pasteleon has little wings. He has little tiny wings. You know? Trying to think of the angle. Yeah, but something like that. Right? Yeah. This guy's gonna be really funny. This is actually like a really funny character. The more I look at him, the funnier looking he is. I'm like, yeah, this guy's kind of goofy, but I like him. I like him that he's kind of goofy. Oh, but actually, I don't want to steal the same ones. No, I'm gonna change the glasses. I'm like, I thought about it. This one is the one that takes Mako's face. Oh, you know what? Instead, I'm gonna do this. He's gonna take the bottom. I think that's gonna be funnier. So he's gonna take the bottom part, and it'll be a little goofier looking because he took the bottom only. So he'll have the big nose. He'll have the big nose, but he's not gonna have the eyebrows and stuff. So I think that's kind of hilarious. Yeah, I think that's gonna be like a funnier looking thing. I like it already. It's like it's very goofy, but it's funny. I like it. So let's do the big eye over here, and then this one. I'm keeping the one eye that's big, one eye that's small. I have only one goal: make a scary Ori. Ah, okay. You gonna make a scary Ori? This, and then yeah, I'm like looking at him. And I'm not gonna use it. I don't want to steal the same things again. You know what I mean? I'm gonna steal different things. That's what I want to do. Not me. You draw a scary Ori one day. Ah, like you're saying, me draw an Ori that would be scary. Ah, okay. I keep trying. I know. But they're not scary though. This guy's not scary. He's goofy. He's like a little goofy boy. He's like, ah! He's literally just going like, ah! He looks a little tired though. But man, like, now that I look at him, he looks a little tired. Let's change that eye. I'm like looking at his eye now. And then actually I want to change the mouth a little bit now that I look at him. Because I want him to enjoy him. He is enjoying that he's making a mess. You know, he enjoys making a mess. Actually, I'm gonna keep the mouth where it's kind of like that, right? Yeah, he looks a little happier. Guess what? I finally learned how to play. Oh, what'd you learn? War with cards. Oh, war's easy. I like that one. That's a fun one. Okay, you done. Find the most terrifying thing I can. Okay, you gonna add the most terrifying thing to the list? That's funny. Okay, so like I said, I was doing that one. I like the wings. I like this one. Very nice. Let's do this little wing. This wing as well. Obviously getting rid of that. I'm probably gonna add something on the top of his head, but I gotta think what I want to add. That's not the something that someone else. Oh, you know what I could steal? Instead, he could steal. No, I don't want to. I don't want him to take. I don't want him to take the same things. You know what I mean? Have to go finish my song. Go for it. Like I said, I don't want him to steal the same things. So that's why I don't want him to use the same thing. What are we gonna do? Oh, you know what? Instead, I got an idea. I know I keep like changing this guy up. He is going to take the helmet from War Boy. My little War Boy guy. I think that'll be the fun one. I think that'll be a fun one for him to take. Yeah, I like he's gonna take War Boy's little helmet. And then he could do, should he have the hair too? Maybe. And then he'll have like the little eyes. Yeah, I kind of like that. I think that's gonna be funny. Him taking the helmet. And what's crazy, when I first played Yahtzee, I got Yahtzee first try. Then yesterday, I didn't even get a single Yahtzee. Oh, I haven't played Yahtzee in a long, long time. I don't even, I know I've played it. I have played it, but I don't remember it, how to play. You know what I mean? I love board games, though. I love board games. It's probably one of my favorite things. Because I love games in general, but now that I think about it, board games are just like an extra level of fun. My favorite for sure. I don't know if you count it. D&D. Love D&D. It's probably one of my favorite games ever to play. And I would love to play one day with Bingo. You know, Bingo, we've talked about it before. It is one of those games I really want to play with her. I grew up playing that with my friends all the time. Haven't played it in a long time. Other than that, I don't know what my favorite other tabletop game would be. When I feel like to play board games, like I play Uno, Yahtzee, War, etc. Yeah, those are all great. Uno's super fun. War is pretty good. Yahtzee, like I have played it, but I haven't like played in a long time. But Uno is probably the one I play the most out of all of those. Other games that I like, we also have Keepy Uppy, you know, like what's it called? Bluey, like a Bluey board game with Clue. Clue is really fun. Guess Who? Guess Who's another one. I don't know. I'm like struggling with this guy. I'm not happy with I don't like the direction I went with the hat. I think it changed it too much. I think this is like a funnier one. So I'm going to keep this because it looks goofy with the big nose. So I think we're going to keep that. And what I want to add more to this guy. I almost feel like giving him Nazarhound's like little crystal. He has like a little gem. I'm curious if I should give him that. What else could I do? Because I don't have too many Oris with objects yet, you know? Because I have that one. Technically, I don't want him to take the crab arm now that I really think about it. Because I gave him the crab arm, but I don't really want him to have it. Well, I guess he could. He could have it. I don't know. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm looking at him like, should I not? I haven't decided yet. So like this. You do the crab arm again. No, like that. I want to like probably stretch it out. Let's just have it like stretched out. Because I do think it works where he's kind of. No, maybe the arm should be more stretched out. Right? He's just like he's stretched out all the way. No, I'm not like buying it. There we go. I think that's it. Where he's kind of like leaning on it, almost like a knuckle. I'm gonna go off. Yeah, have a wonderful day, MS4E. Okay, something like this. I think the ring is what I want. I think visually, we're gonna do like this, and he's gonna be holding the ring. It kind of like loses the hook thing that he has or whatever. I don't know. I feel like this one's like I'm lost on this one a little bit, especially the well-mannered bit. No, I'm not digging that. The more I look at this one, I'm not happy with this one. I like this one. The baby one I like. I like that one a lot. I think it looks good. This guy is like, I want to keep him where it still looks like, I want to, you look at it, you could tell, oh, that's singularity. But as like a creature, interesting. You know what I mean? I don't want it where you look at it like, oh, that's just some other thing. I still want you to have the vibe. You're like, oh, that's this thing. That's cool. So, I'm like, I want to look at dragons. Just say some references. That's adorable, but no. No, I'm trying to like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get ideas of what I could do so it still looks like him. I don't want it, you look at it, you're like, oh, that doesn't look at all like singularity. Because I wasn't getting singularity from him. So I want, because this guy I'm looking, I'm like, yeah, I could see singularity in there. He looks fun and goofy. Salty, I'm thinking my next fake ad poster, Otter, would be him trying to detect invisible monster represent hard to detect car problems. Yeah, I like that. That's actually really fun. That's actually a fun idea. I like that. Okay, now let's try, because he's a multi-wing. So I'm thinking we could do like this, right? Do like one of these. He's a very round head. He does have a round head. But, you know, do like this. I'm going to block it out. And then when I give him like this, I'm trying to like build onto him, right? I do like the idea of him having Pasteleon's wings. And then we could do, but the wings are like opposite. You know what I mean? The wings should be like actually really small then, because Pasteleon's wings are like tiny. And then we could have the bigger wings from Luna Koya, I guess. Yeah, we could probably do that. Yeah, I think so. But I don't like to, probably do the opposite, right? It really should be the bigger wings first and then have the smaller wings after. Because if not, it just reads really weird. Right? Visually, it looks really odd. Having the big wings last. Yeah, this is like, I was trying to like be different, I guess. But at the same time, I was like, doesn't work. Like visually, it didn't work for me. So boom, boom, boom. And then we're going to continue. So it's kind of like a, yeah, like this body. Yeah, I'm going to grab this. The wings are kind of small, which is funny because it's like the whole thing is supposed to be about the wings. Maybe you do like bigger wings. Right, I would keep the other ones smaller, but I'm not sure about those. These ones I think they should be bigger. Just because like the sizing. And we could do the eyes looking, it's kind of like It's like the big eye, the little eye. It's kind of like that look to him, right? We could have the arms in the front. I'm thinking kind of like this. Yeah. I think this is like a better direction for me, at least, because his arms aren't even very big. The legs are a lot bigger, which is interesting. So I'm thinking we could do like this. He's got like these, well, he's got like these little, like not little legs, but he has like big old thighs. That's what I'm imagining it. And I will add the tail. Visually, it just looks more interesting. I could probably do the hook, like not the hook, the scythe looking thing on the tail as well. I think this is like a better direction for it. What do you guys think? Right? Yeah, I think this is like a better direction. Like the more I look at it. Yeah, and then I'm gonna keep. I did like that nose. I thought it was really funny looking, and it did like a false jaw for him as well. It almost looks like he has a jaw, like a big jaw, which is really cute. You know. Let's see. Yeah. And then let's do the ring. I think the ring. What do I want to do with the ring? I do like the concept of the ring from. Oh, you know where we could put it? On the neck. I think visually that would look really interesting. Around the neck, having the ring on his neck. That'd be kind of cool, like a collar. Then he had like these pistons on his head. So for that, who do I want to? I'm like looking who I could grab stuff from. Like visually, that would still work. I could take something from I still could take something from War Boy, but I'm not sure if I want to. No, maybe not. The more I look at it, I'm not sure who I want to take things from, because I don't have like that many characters I could take things from. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I should just make an amalgamation of different things, or maybe more golem like Mr. Ghost said. Even that could actually be the better idea. Just have him like a golem. But I feel like I'm kind of like losing what he is, because you say, oh, it's like different parts of Ori's. It's like, well, doesn't really work. Not really, because it's or almost like, oh, you know what? I got an idea. It's not so much that he takes the parts. I got it. Going back. It's not so much that he's taking the parts. He's imitating. That's what it is. I think he's imitating the other Oris. That actually works a lot better for me. Like how I think about him. Right? Because if he's imitating them, that feels different. It feels very different if he's actually imitating them instead. So let's do that. I actually really like that idea of him actually imitating them instead. So we could do, where do I want to put that? Yeah, put the ring on the end of his tail. Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. So if he's doing that, then we could change it pretty drastically, actually. We could even give him the tail similar to Luna Koya. Yeah, I like that, actually. There we go. Okay, so he's more of an imitator. He likes to copy everyone else. It's not so much that he's stealing the parts, it's more that he's copying them. So if he's like this, it changes a lot of things I could do with him. Like design wise, I could change a lot of stuff about this guy that I'm more comfortable with. Just because I was like, he's an Ori, and I'm trying to get it to show that he's an Ori. And then the leg, well, you know, I'm like, should I do this or do that? All right, I'm gonna keep this. I like this. I like the puffiness from that. Then we could do, I do like these. Actually, I'm gonna do this. Since he is like straight up copying them at this point, he's allowed to have these things. Oh, you know what? Let's change his face then. If he's copying them, I could do like other things that I normally wouldn't have done. Well, he has a flat face, so I don't want to add too much to him, right? Let's do like this. I'm stealing a little bit of Thin Spin's face. A little bit, just a little bit. Nothing too much, nothing too drastic. Okay. This is a little more interesting. For me, at least. I'm looking at him. Visually, he's a little more interesting now. So the arms will be here. I'll probably play with the arms a little bit. He's like a big dude. He's actually like one of the bigger ones. He'd be on the bigger side compared to like everyone else. So let's do like this. And I love these kind of legs. These like dog kind of limbs. You know? Oh, I like this guy. He's looking actually really fun. Now that I've gotten like the direction that I'm enjoying. Let's do this. I'm gonna like that. And then I want to add, right? I'm kind of doing like this. It's like a little, kind of like a star. It's like a star in his eye. Same thing over here. Yeah, okay. And then we'll probably put some paint on him, which I think is going to work really well. So I'm going to keep the blotchiness of the paint. I actually really like that. Right? So I'm going to keep the paint. So he feels like he has the mask of the original version. Yeah, and then let's do for the arms. For the arms and the limbs. Man, I'm like playing with this guy. He's very like, it's fun, but I'm not sure how I want him. I'm like looking at him. Maybe, well, he has a lot of leg. You know what I mean? Like the actual character has a lot of leg, and I don't want to lose that completely. So let's do. So here's a torso, right? Torso. No, maybe the torso should be smaller. A smaller torso, and then really go into the bottom, like a big bottom. Because he's got a lot of leg. He does. He has a lot of leg, which I don't want to lose that. Because this is how the design of this character looks. And I was like, okay, he's interesting. I like it. You don't see too much leg in like characters nowadays. No, okay, I know. This is like a funny one because like I usually don't take this long. I ended up taking up almost the whole time just doing this guy. Oh, that's a long time. So, okay. Let me look. I want to look up. It's the legs is what I'm like kind of thinking, you know? It's the leg part where I'm like, I want him to have legs. I want him, because if it was a human, it would be easy because I would just do like this and then just give him legs. But it's not, it's a creature. So I want it. Let's see. Let's give him like, start at the legs, right? Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build it as if it was like a human, right? Just because it's easier that way. Something like this, right? Kind of like legs. Go legs. Just like a lot more legs. Because it has a lot of legs. Okay, so let's do this. And then let's lean it forward is probably what I'm going to do. Let's lean it. And then we'll add the tail just so it can like kind of like live in that space. And then we'll have it kind of like the torso or whatever. Like have it over here, the head. He feels so long. Well, he is a long character, which is fine. I'm just kind of like playing with the concept. Right? I'm like looking at him. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking like this. We could do like this. And then we could do like that. Okay, I think this is it. I think this is the direction. We got it. We got it. Erasing this one. Okay, I think this is gonna be the better direction. This one, like I was struggling with this one. Just because I wanted to be different and I don't want it to be the same. You know, actually, he looks a lot like Flamity, like a big Flamity. He doesn't mean to be. Like, I'm not trying to. We'll play with that a little more. I was like looking at him. I was like, he looks like Flamity. Like, yeah, I noticed. He literally looks like Flamity. He got them legs. Okay. And we could do kind of like this, and then similar thing over here. Okay, I think this is like a good direction. Now, I feel like this is the better direction. The arms will be small. I'll keep the arms small. I don't really need the arms to be big. We're keeping the ring. I'm having like the ring attached to the tail. Right? We're having the ring attached to the tail on this one. Almost, you know what it is? I'm kind of like thinking of like it's almost like fused into it. I like that more. Hey, welcome in. You tired? You tired? I get you. It happens. I was like struggling with this one. Not gonna lie, this design, just because I don't want it to look the same. Because he's an amalgamation. He's just like blotched up different parts, and I'm like, man, I really don't want him to look exactly the same. That's so boring and dull. So I ended up playing with this concept a lot. Let's do like this. Wait, it's like boom, boom. So like around here, you see like that little piece of tail, like a wing. And then this one will be like the upper area, right? And then like this wing. So I'm thinking like one is on like the bottom, on like the hips. And then the other one's going to be like way up here. So he's still going to have the multi-wing, right? But it's like a little different from the other multi-wings probably. Here we go. Okay, got, geez, that was like, I was like, what do? I don't want him to look the same. I want him to feel different. So yeah, he's got a nice variety now. Significantly better. So let's do now the head. I'm thinking we could, for the head, I do like, well, sorry, I want the one eye, right? And then the other eye kind of closed. So I'm thinking what we could do for that. We could do like one of these closed eyes that I have done for other things. So like one of these. And then we could do maybe this, the star eyes. Yeah. I was playing with the star eyes earlier. And then we could add in the little, this thing I have in the back. And then for the mouth, I could do like this one. I'm thinking like, yeah, we could do like this eye, the far eye. I was looking at it, I'm like, maybe not. Maybe just like a little eye. Little eye. You have a little one. He's very odd looking. I'm not gonna lie, he does look really weird, but in like a good way. He looks odd in like the best way possible, where he just looks like a goof. He looks like a little goofball. I could tell because he's like a little gentleman. This one's the gentle, the well-mannered one. And I think this is good. The more I look at it, the more I'm happy with the design. I'm gonna change the hands though, because I want him to have War Boy's hands. Like not the hands, but like the bottom of the tentacles. That's what I'm thinking. So this one is, let me mark them. Just because I'm not going to continue today. I think we'll do it tomorrow. Let's do, let's see, fin, spin. For that, Flamity, glasses, palette, mutt, paint. So right, we have these. I'm just like kind of marking it just so I know, like in my mind, what we're gonna do. This one is, so we have a few things actually from, let's see, surfing. Then we have, whose legs am I gonna use? I guess I could use like Nazar's. It doesn't really matter. Nazar, legs. Then the legs, Luna's legs, Luna's wings, Luna. And then this one over here, this is Leon. That's lion's wings, the little wings. The eyes are also Luna's. Also the mouth. I mean, it's like, put like mix, right? Just like a mix of like a bunch of stuff for the face. This one's Flamity for sure. I did keep the Flamity one. Flamity. Just because I did use Flamity on this one, but I kind of like the poofiness to use that again. Oh, you know what? Well, no, I don't want. I think it'll be like just too much. It'll be like too many things. Oh, and the leg, the arms. War. Right? I'm like looking at it. I'm like, okay. It is a mess. It is a mess. But I think this is way more interesting than what I was going with before. It's still dragon-esque because that's what it is. He's like a dragon. Now let's do, I guess I can start doodling a little bit. Yeah, I'm like looking at the time. I don't have like a bunch of time. I like maybe like 15 to 20 more minutes. So I'm deciding. Oh, so sorry. Excuse me. I didn't mean to yawn. I've been up early. I get up early every day. Like I said, today I actually didn't get up as early as I normally do, but I still get up pretty early. All right, so let's do a little bit of doodling, right? The doodle phase. So I'm actually pretty happy with the direction I'm going with my art of recent. I don't know if you saw the Mikan one. This one, I actually really like the direction I've been going. Oopsie. Well, doesn't matter. Right, this is still like the doodle phase. I'm not trying to lock it in yet. We're just trying to get down what things will look like. Because sometimes when the messy phase, it looks very different from this phase. This is like almost like a sketchy. This is like an example of what it could look like. Just have like a better idea of what I'm doing. Maybe it should be the opposite. No. I like this way. Right? I think that one's kind of fun. This way of doing it. And then let's do, I too kind of want him to be happy, right? He's not like, he is brutal. He's like very intense. I imagine him that way, but he's not like, he's not gonna like destroy people. He's going around just like being like very like intense. He's like almost like playful. That's how I imagine him. He's a little too playful. So I'm thinking we could do like a little bit more of this. Yeah, I kind of like that. That's like, he's like almost like happy when he's doing his mayhem. Hold on. I kind of gave him like a goofiness to his smile. Let's do one in the middle again. Right? I think that works. Let's see. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, it's kind of goofy, but in like a fun way. I imagine him being very goofy. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And then we'll actually like make it look a lot nicer tomorrow. Same thing with this one. Let's do this one. Then we could wrap it up in a bit. Just seems like this part's taking so long. Not like that. That looks odd. I was like, that looked odd. Hold up. There we go. Little, well, hold up. No, what am I doing? Oh my God, I'm like struggling with this one. There we go. That was like a little struggle I had there. There we go. He's looking weird. Like kind of cute, but not like fully cute. Let's do erase this one a little bit. Just like I want to make it bigger. You know what I mean? I'm making like the eye a little bigger. We could do this into... There we go. That's significantly better, I think. For that eye at least. Probably this one, I probably should have changed it. Okay. Then I'll do like this. And then I think we're like, well, for the bottom, we're probably gonna like mess with this one a little bit tomorrow. The more I look, I'm like looking at it, I'm like, not sold on this one, this eye. I'll fix the eye, don't worry. I just want it to look different. So let's see. If he's looking here, well, maybe I should make his eye just bigger. It would just be a little better if it was bigger, right? A little more over here. Because he's looking a little bit off to the side. He's looking at us. He's looking at us still. I think that looks cute. That works. Visually, it works. And then we could do this one. Oh. It's like the tattered one. It's stuck. There we go. All right. And then we could do the same thing over here. We'll do this. And like these poofed up. These are like the from Flamity, if you're curious. Flamity has this little... It's like a... It's supposed to be like feathers, but as if it was a cape at the same time. And then the little arms will be from... what's it called? War Boy. I have like so many characters, and they're all like placeholder names. They're not the actual names either, which is like the funny part. Only Mako. Mako's the only one that his name is locked in. Like Mako, I love that name for him. It just works, and it means mask in Taino, which I think is one of the things I really want to do. I want to teach people. I want them to be curious. You know what I mean? I want people to look at my game like, oh, I want to know about Orisha. I want to know about Taino culture. That sounds really interesting. Like, yes, exactly. That's what I want. I want people to think it looks or sounds interesting. You know? Oh. Like this. Do like that. Yeah, I think this guy's looking adorable. The more I do it, the more I think he looks very cute. Let's do the ring. No, I didn't like that one. There we go. The ring, and we did these. That will go behind, of course. And then we could do the wing, the little wings in the bottom. So these ones are like on the upper area, I'm imagining, and then the little bottom ones will feel a little different. I sometimes see that in fantasy. I don't think it actually functions in like real life. I've never seen an animal have like lower wings, but these are spirits, so they're allowed to. Yeah, I like this actually. What do you guys think? I think this is like a really fun design that I could build off of. Oh, actually, looking at it, unless this is like forward, it would. Yeah, I think this is it. I think this is it. Tomorrow, I'll continue. Right, we'll do the line work. We'll make it look a little nicer. Then we'll do the gouache, which I love. I'm actually really into the gouache. I probably, because I was so lost, I wasn't able to combine them, but I might be able to combine them tomorrow. You know what I mean? I might like put them together as in like a scene, because this guy's smaller. This guy's definitely smaller. So we might do that. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you so much. Nyakat, Salty Pretzel, MS4E, OG, Mr. Ghost, Scorpion, Greninja. Thank you so much. Flopix, thank you so much. Refinery. Ooh, Red Refinery. Jeez, I don't know why I struggled with that name. So sorry about that. Thank you so much. Let me go back. Now I have to go back to see who was here. I already said Salty Pretzel. I already said OG, Mr. Ghost. I already said you. The the cheese consumer. Thank you so much. Ripper Gamer as well. And Pokefan 1089 too. Thank you so much for hanging out. The Great Atlas as well. Thank you very much. Dread Pup, you were also here earlier today, and it was wonderful to have you. Thank you so much. It's funny because like Slap Battle is another one who was here in the beginning, which was always very nice when you guys show up to say hi. And or you just like, you could lurk too. I love lurking. I'm a lurker myself. I think there is another person. I'm seeing if they were here today that usually lurks. No, it's all good. And to all the lurkers, thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing, sharing, doing all that awesome stuff that helps me out. And I hope to see you all very soon. See you next time. Goodbye.